Hello friends, welcome to Miss Debbie Story Time. I'm so happy you're here to join me. We are going to be reading a really fun book about the snow. Who loves the snow? I do too, I love the snow. And this book is going to be a fun read. It's called The Snowy Day. And this book is written by Ezra Jack Keats. Can you tell by the cover what's going to be happening in this story? That's right, a little boy. There's a boy there, and it looks like he's maybe wearing a snowsuit. What else can you see here? What's all this white stuff? That's right, snow. And what's happening in the snow? It looks like he may have walked from here to here. And what did he make in the snow? Yes, he made some footprints or some tracks in the snow. So let's get going and see what's going on inside this book. The Snowy Day. The Snowy Day. Look what he's doing. There's snow coming up behind him, and it looks like he's going super fast down the hill. Is he sledding? That's right, he's sledding, but without a sled. One winter morning, Peter woke up and he looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. Look, can you see everything outside his window covered in snow? Yes. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and he ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Wow, that snow is really high. Do you see how high it is next to those buildings? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Can you pretend you're walking in the snow and make some crunching sounds? Ready? Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. See them pointing out? And he walked with his toes pointing in like that. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. Do you see the tracks, the blue lines in the snow? And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. What do you think he could find in the snow that could make a new track just like this? Any ideas? Okay, let's see if you're right. Let's see what he found. It was a stick. Were you thinking of a stick? Good job. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. See the snow on the tree? And now he's smacking the tree. Can you say smack, smack, smack? Here we go. Smack, smack, smack. Good job, look what we did. All the snow is falling off the tree. Uh-oh, down fell the snow. Plop. Can you say plop with me? Plop, right on top of Peter's head. There he goes again. He's making some more tracks and he's leaving them behind him. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not quite yet. So he made a smiling snowman. Nice job. And he made some snow angels. If you've never had the chance to make some snow angels, I highly recommend it. It's lots of fun. He pretended he was a mountain climber and he climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow. and he slid all the way down. Whee! Can you say wee? Whee! That looks like fun, doesn't it? He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. What do you think would happen to his cold snowball that he put in his pocket when he went inside the house? What do you think might happen? He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. Let's see if we can find out what happens to that snowball. And he thought and he thought and he thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. What do you think happened to that snowball? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think it melted too. Yes, it did. It melted. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. Look how excited he is. He's saying, "Yay! New snow is falling." After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. There they are. Doesn't that look so pretty? All the snowflakes coming down. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed that book as much as I did. And before we get ready with our craft, Miss Debbie thought it might be fun for you to play a game of I Spy today. Have you ever played I Spy? Well, if you haven't, it's super easy and super fun. All you need is yourself and a friend to help spy. So say, for example, Miss Debbie went first and I said, I spy with my little eye something blue. Now your friend or your family member is going to have to try to find something blue that you are thinking of. Miss Debbie might be thinking of this piece of paper, but I'm not going to tell anybody that that's what I'm thinking of. So I have to see if someone can guess the blue thing that I'm thinking of. So now we are getting ready for craft time. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome to craft time. Today we are going to be making our very own sensory tray. And sensory trays are a great way to explore writing for first-time writers. So I thought it might be fun to turn our story and our craft into a great pre-writing practice. We're going to practice making some strokes. And what you're going to need for this activity is either a cookie sheet or a tray that you might have and a colored piece of paper to put on the bottom of whatever tray you're using. Then we're going to need either some sugar or salt. If you don't have either sugar or salt, there are other sensory variations you can use. You can use shaving cream, maybe some flour. It's a tad bit messy, but it does the trick. And some sand or some real snow if it snows again. The first thing that we're going to do is print up some of the printables Miss Debbie has sent to you for your email. If you don't have a printer, you can just follow along and trace your very own shapes in the salt or sugar, whichever you're using. So the papers that I have printed up here, I want you to first start with your finger and look at the patterns on the paper. Start where the snowman is and put your finger on the dotted line and slowly follow along the line. That will give you practice. Then do it over here. Now what I want you to do is look at the line and put your finger in the salt in the sensory tray and then try to make the same pattern. Going up and down for this one. Just like so. And the reason we put the colored paper on the bottom is so that they can see a pretty color. after they've drawn the line. Now I'm going to try this line that I practiced here. And I'm going to start on the bottom and I'm going to go up a little and curve and up again. I hope you have tons of fun with that. Enjoy! Thank you so much for joining me today reading a book called The Snowy Day. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And until I see you again next week, my friends, stay happy and healthy. Bye!